Hey everyone.
Hi everyone.
Welcome. Good to be here with you all here at Women's Helping Women Entrepreneur. So as you're joining us here, today we're doing two business reading and question answer. And if you have a business question, drop it in the comment and we'll come and take as many of these questions as possible in our time together here. So we'll, if you're just joining us, say hello, give a heart, like, love, to make sure we hear fine. You guys can hear us okay? Because it's, some of those integration and sometimes tech stuff may not be working. So if you can hear us, if you can just give a love, a like, or comment, okay?
Awesome, just comment below, just share, say hi, and we'd love to know where you're from, which part of the world you are. So it's always good to know and connect people in this way.
Yeah. So while you guys are doing that, we just want to quickly introduce ourselves. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Dan, by the way.
And we're partner in crime here. And basically what we are is we are two business coaches, and we help coaches and healers quantum lead their business to six figures doing what they love, so they can create more income, more impact, and freedom for their life and of the world as a whole. So that's what we're here for. That's our mission. So if you are just joining us, if you would like an intuitive business reading to get some clarity where you are, perhaps some guidance, that kind of thing, you can type in a comment. If you can be specific, if you can, right? The more specific we are, Spirit Source can actually guide us even more. So I can pull a card for you, or intuitively share what's coming through from this space. Okay, if you want that, you can say yes reading, and if you have a specific question around your business, you can type that in. All right. So what you guys are doing that. So this is say hello from South Africa. Is how you say that? Sabal?
Sabali?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry we butcher your name, but yeah, she says yes, like a reading, and I'm starting up a business.
Awesome. We'll be with you with that. And I feel like the unicorn cards want to come and play with us today. So let's do that. And just curious about what kind of business you're thinking of. And see what tune in. Yeah, and there's some information flowing up already. I feel like just make sure you, before the card comes through, I have a card for you too, is that make sure you have things lined up. It's very important to have all these things lined up before you kind of get going to that direction, okay? So the card is Delight. Don't you love this little unicorn? It's like a little baby unicorn, looks like. Delight, okay? And I'm feeling there's some excitement in as I'm tuning in for you. It's about I feel there's an excitement in putting this business. It's almost like it's like a new adventure, right? New adventure for you, and I feel like it's very important to connect to your passion, connect to the reasons why you're doing this, right? Why you're doing that. I think that's important in any kind of business. The more we can connect to that why we're doing this and how we can help show up from a place of service, right? From a place of like curiosity, like from a place of wonder, from a place of anything is possible, okay? And that's what the invitation for you is to come back to that place, right? Come back with that wonder, the delight, and I think you mentioned beauty, right? So helping people show how good they can look, right, with the product services that you have. And sometimes it's just you showing up from that place. It's not just the product service to make them look good or pretty, but it's actually from you being in your own presence, like you are also exuberating an energy or essence that help them. I feel good to be around you, good to talk to you, that kind of thing. So that's what I came up to share with you. I hope that makes sense, and any part that makes sense, please let me know, because in this place I'm just channeling information. Whatever comes through, I'm sharing with you. Okay.
Yeah, awesome. So next one of this blessing from Nigeria, and she's starting out an interior design business. So any reading for her?
All right, blessings. I love that name, blessing. Let's see what comes through for blessings for you. Okay. And the first word coming through is trust. Okay, it's trust for you. Blessings. See what else will come up for you. The card is balance. This little beautiful unicorn is balance. Okay, remember to have that balance. Okay, let me just tune in. What does that mean for you? And I feel this is I don't know, this seems like a theme for you in your own life. And I feel this is in your work that you are about to do. It's like balance everything out, right? And balance your life, right? Your the business and life. And also bringing the balance, quote unquote, harmonious balance into the work that you do as interior design. So perhaps this is something, if you feel this is something that you help people with and you're very good at, definitely want to bring it out, right? It's almost like you want to market this part, right? I can help balance, the things you have in your environment, in interior space, that kind of stuff. So bring whatever that you're good at, bring it out into your work. And again, this is part perhaps is something you also work in your own life. And then again, you know better work to do is helping others while you're helping yourself. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, my dear. And whatever you do, like I say, with all business now, especially if it used to be live or in person, there's ways you perhaps pivot and do perhaps combination of, right? I hope things open up where you are, but a lot of very important to have a backup, like even online or consultation, that kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah, is that making sense for you? Blessings, and maybe it's blessing the home, blessing the space, right?
Yeah. You see me looking on the side. I also have my a laptop, so I just want to.
We can look at that because it's hard to keep up with the phone
it's
here.
A lot of the feeds going up and down, but the first hope it's been helpful for the first of all, and if it is, just comment below. Tell us, how was it for you? And I know Sibali say thank you. It was she said thanks earlier that I spot. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, so, you're welcome, my dear. I'm glad that helped you. And blessings, I see you come through. Say thank you so much. Yeah, namaste. Yeah, very good.
Yeah. So next one is spotted my eye is Dian. Dian is a card, please. So
okay, let's see what comes through for you, Dian. I hope I be saying that right. Sometimes we apologize if we don't. Okay. So the card for you, Dan, is coming through is friendship, and it's a really beautiful card actually, and it's that the eye kind of caught my attention there. Okay, so it's really looking within yourself, and actually I feel that the message more is like making friends with yourself first. Making friends with yourself. Be okay with you. Be your best friend that you can be. Okay, and from this place of being okay with that and loving you the way you are. I don't know if this is making sense, but there's this, as I'm being with you, it's like there's a part of you that tend to beat yourself up a little bit. I mean, we're guilty of this, right? Most of us beat ourselves up more than anyone else does. So it's the message coming through is to be friend with yourself first of all, and to give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself a hug to how far you've came, okay? And doing from this place of loving yourself and being a friend to yourself, and this has opened up the door for other opportunity, for other friendships, okay? So that's what's coming through.
Yeah, and also one thing is, tap into your X factor, right? You, right? Like they're saying, being the best you, and maybe you can tie it in terms of like the friendship and being you, because nowadays people actually buying what they're buying. They're buying you.
Yeah.
Right?
If you have a business or any kind of work you do, even if you have a job, right? You have to sell yourself. Yes, you have this degree. I used to be. Dan has a bachelor in finance, a business major, and I was actually have a master's in nursing and midwifery. So we have to sell ourselves, right? Yeah, everyone out there have a business degree. Everyone have is a nurse or midwife. But what is unique about you, right? And for you to sell that part of you, whether you have a business or not, you have to really own that part of you, right? And then when you own it, you show authentically and be you, and that's why people buy you. But that's what people hire you for, right? They hire you because they love you, or they like the way your energy. They like the way you share things and do things and be with clients or whatever. Okay, yeah. Very good.
Yeah, I just want to say hi Elizabeth. So good to have you tune in.
Yeah, good to see you here, my dear, too. And I think the next one catch my eyes while Dan was doing that is Maria, and I'm looking down the laptop because the feed is moving fast here. Maria said, "What is best for choosing my niche in life coaching?" Yeah, thank you for this question. Let me see what cards pull through, and I'll give you the practical and the energy side of it. Okay. So let's see what comes through. Okay. And the word trust again, trust. trust that there is a part you already know. We just need to help you pull it out, okay? And then I'm feeling a little bit of sadness as I'm tuning into with Maria. I don't know if that makes sense for you right now or perhaps recently. I'm feeling a little bit of sadness or a little frustration. And the card for you is just remember the cycles, right? Remember there's ups and downs in the moon cycle, the season cycle, even our menstrual cycle, okay? So just remember that and not to beat yourself up. Love yourself where you are. Then the piece about, because life coaching is like very broad, right? And it's okay to be a life coach, but we do recommend people to niche down to certain areas that they are coaching on, because just a life coach is kind of general. It's almost like when I was working as a nurse, you learn everything, right? From someone who just a small baby, like a pound, like in a NICU, or to someone who's like hospice, right? All the way to like the passing over transition, right? And you have to pick where you want to be, whether you want to work in the home setting, right? Or you want to work in the hospital or in the office and that kind of thing. So anyway, for going back to how does it relate to life coaching, it's like that. Is that there's so many things you learn that you can be very good at doing, but we do recommend bring it down. And your question is like, what niche should I go down to? And the practical piece of that, and you give the practical size and perhaps share an opportunity how you can get more support on this, okay? And anyone who has been trouble with this, because that's what we do. We specialize helping coaches and healers really grow their business and do what they love and have that income, impact, and freedom. And so first thing to get you going is Maria is who are you most compelled to work with? And anyone who hears and I'm not sure where they should go, that kind of thing, be with that question. Who are you most compelled to work with or serve or help? Okay, that's one thing. It's on the other side of that too is that who are you also afraid, secretly want to serve, but also afraid to do that. Okay, because sometimes we want to, we know we should, but the other part is, I don't know if I can do that. I'm not where that is, that kind of thing. Sometimes you are hitting the north star, but then part of you feel, I'm not there yet. I can't do that. I haven't achieved those results. How can I help them if I haven't done it for myself? Okay, so those two questions. And then one last thing is you want to tie into we have trainings and we do this in our 11 days Get More Client Challenge. We help people get actually hot organic leads and a paying client. So in order to get leads and organic client, your niche, first of all, has to find your niche, and then your message has to be clear too, that kind of stuff to get there. So yeah, actually, for the sake of time, I will share you an opportunity. Anyone who's in this boat, who need to get clients or leads, that kind of thing, and you need more of the support. And then we work with few selected coaches and healers in the 11 days get more clients. Perhaps you can apply, and we can look into supporting you next. Actually, there's coming up one in June, around June 14th. Okay.
Yeah, the next round is in June. So yeah, in about 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks time, we if you follow us, or join our group, we'll be able to post the detail inside the group.
Actually, why don't you hop on there now, because it's first come, first serve. I know we have a waiting list that's getting long. Yeah. So actually, it's in our Six-Figure Coach and Healer. So Six-Figure Coach and Healer Facebook group. And the information is in there. We can get you ongoing on that so you can secure your spot. Okay, make sure you're on the next one.
Yeah, and we'll put the information down in the comments later, so you can have that. But Elizabeth, she was part of it, and she said yes. Yeah. You are the perfect people to teach about niching down. Yeah.
Thank you, Elizabeth. So, yeah, because you never know.
You've gone through this past round, so
yeah. I'm glad. So it's like this. No matter how long you've been doing business, right? Whether you are rebranding yourself and find another niche, or perhaps you've been doing this work for several years but haven't gotten traction, right? You need to focus back down again, or you are, like I said, new coach or healer, and really need to hone down some more, because if we don't have the niche down or the message, we talk. It's almost spaghetti marketing is over the place, okay? And it's very hard to get traction, especially nowadays. Nowadays, we really have to be really laser in and focus, and organic marketing, all those things you learn, okay?
Yeah, so exactly. Just touch base real quick. Like if you've been posting and you don't have a lot of engagement, or you try to build a tribe or your audience, but you haven't really have traction. And that's what we teach people, to how to get more leads, more traction, more engagement. But ultimately, it's also branding and presenting yourself, and also growing your audience, right? Because you need an audience in order to be able to serve people. So there you go. So
I hope that helps you. And please do share, and I hope to have you in our Facebook group, and maybe the next challenge. Okay.
Yeah, Joy say I'm a relationship coach about to launch a 5-day Relate Masterclass for women experiencing divorce stage. what message is there for how I am to show up to this beautiful soul? So she'd like to know what's the message here first.
Yeah.
But yeah, beautiful that you're relationship coach and you help women, right? Experiencing going through that divorce stage.
Yeah, this is very much needed, my dear. First, I'm getting a lot of goosebumps and chills as I'm being with you, Joyce. I mean, I feel like you are on the right path. Like you said, this is perfect alignment for you in a way, as in, you know, you helping with people with relationship, especially divorce. Now, I have this card, and also coming through is, oh, interesting enough, the same, you know, another card came out of the deck, right? What's the coincidence of that? Again, to connect it back to that joy, connect back why you're doing this and your purpose of doing this, okay? Very, very important, your passion doing this. I feel that, but I'm sure you have very similar experiences that's why you feel like you want to help, especially the ladies who's going through divorce, okay? Now, one thing that first came through is I show up from a place of service, okay? No matter how many people show up, even just one soul, show up anyway, okay? Show up and serve them and give all you got, okay? Second of all, the second thing is like, two other things quickly is like, I don't know, you call relate masterclass. I was recommend, see if you can name it something more enticing, right? Something more fun and enticing. Like, I gotta be in that masterclass, girl, kind of thing, okay? So play around with the names and perhaps the names should be more outcome related, right? Outcome related, what they're looking for. For example, our 11 days get more clients is like our people want more clients, right? At the end of business, they want more clients, right? If you have clients, you have a business. So we name it Get More Clients Challenge, okay? For example, so what is that name you can name that your people are looking for the next step? So I would recommend tweaking the name a little bit, and you can, you know, to get more outcome related. And the other thing too is like really, you know, I don't know where you are in your business, because a lot of people go into doing challenges and master class, but they haven't got the, you know, we are doing one anyway, so just go ahead and do it. But we recommend people get the foundation things first, because I don't know how big your list is, kind of thing. You know, the thing is that you have to market this, okay, announce this and market this and get people to that. That's a key, because you don't market yourself and getting people in, then there's maybe just a couple people that show up, right? And you're doing this work for 5 days, and that's a lot of energy, the whole container. We know how much it takes to do a challenge and that kind of thing. So you know, maybe next time if you would love to have you in our challenge, you can help you grow your business and that kind of thing next time. So if you're interested in that, you can go into our 6-Figure Coach and Healer group and see what we can support you in, okay? And I will get on the list for if not the next one, okay? I hope that makes sense for you, my dear.
Yeah.
And please do share if it is, right? Please do share that it is, because, you know, we've been through so many business coaching programs too. We got a lot out of it too, but it's just sometimes there's missing pieces, right? And, you know, missing pieces to the puzzle that we really need to get first.
Yeah. Maria say, thank you. I appreciate your advice. Yeah, Maria from earlier that we did the reading on.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Maria. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, so next we have Dorian. She say, any insights to keep in mind for my new launch this summer? So yeah, so let's pull a card and see what's the
first word that's coming through is marketing, my dear, for you, Dorian, and then the thing just for you, and I think any one of us, right? Any kind of launch, we really have to make sure that things we get the words out there so people know what we do. Okay. Interesting enough, there's another card of cycles that comes through. So it's like we got two cycles out of the whole deck. Okay, that's a lot. So that's there's a message again. Remember, there's a cycles of life, and I feel perhaps as I'm tuning into you, Dorian, I feel perhaps there's some frustration, right? Things are not moving perhaps the way you want to, at the level you want to. So really pat yourself about how far you've gotten, right? First of all, and also to acknowledge where you've been and knowing that there are cycles in life, like, you know, the moon cycle, like I said, I'm not talking about the plant cycle, that kind of thing.
Business cycle too. Contraction, expansion, so.
Yeah, first and most important thing first is to really ground yourself. Take a little break if you need to. There's a lot of frustrations. There's a lot of beating yourself up, whatever that frustration, that kind of thing. So do that first, and then come back from this place anew, right? Come back from this new energy, looking at where you are to launch your business again, and again, really get the words out there. You really get the words out there, and do what you can with what you have. I don't, you know, whatever you have. Broadcast it all, kind of thing. And then, but what I do notice is organic marketing is coming through too is something that we help people with. And organic marketing is a new way of marketing right now. What used to work before is not working as good anymore. So I feel like perhaps that's something you should look into. Okay, how can you get more eyes on your business or launches and stuff more in the way organic? Okay, so that's what's coming through. I hope that makes sense to you, Dorian. Okay, if it's so, please do share.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. So Joyce say thank you very much. That is very helpful. You are so welcome, Joyce. Glad that was helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and keep tuning in. So next one I see is Lisa. Lisa say, I'm having a shift in my business due to my intuitive decision. So do you have any sense of my new direction? Awesome, good question.
Yeah,
So,
Lisa, what kind of business are you moving to? Are you doing coaching or healing? What kind of, if you sit here, see if you can tune in a little,
yeah, just
share a little bit more.
comment
What kind of,
below and let us know.
and this card, actually, I'm gonna grab it for you. Fly down the floor. Okay, I take that as a sign for you, Lisa. And interesting enough, I'm not lying, guys. You know, this card of all the decks here, this one flying out on the floor. I have to go grab it, retrieve it. Okay, so there goes the light. I mean, it's like 3 out of 44 cards. Okay, what's the chance of that, right? And I'm feeling, as I'm tuning into you, Lisa, I'm feeling there is some sadness. I don't know if you've been feeling this right now, or perhaps it's been going on recently. So there's really allow yourself to feel the emotion, right? When we feel, we're letting go. When we feel, we heal. So allow yourself to feel whatever that is, the frustration and sadness that's coming through. And then...
Yeah, it just says she's a healer, a travel agent, and a coach. So
okay, awesome. Awesome.
Good.
So are you moving towards which way? More healing, coaching kind of way, my dear? So that's what I'm feeling. And the second piece is, again, that message of light, connect back on that part of you that lights you up, okay? Perhaps that intuitive knowing you've been getting. It's like you need to do something that lights you up, that fulfill you, that kind of thing. So, you know, if you're moving towards the coaching, healing, and definitely that's what we love to support people in. I feel you're on the right track with that, okay? So whatever that is, really connect back to that, what really makes your heart sing, what really lights you up, okay? And from that place, then we can get the foundations, right? Because sometimes things don't work out. It's not because you didn't do the right thing. Well, it's not because it's not meant for you, put it that way. Sometimes we have so many pieces when it comes to business, right? I mean, we can relate to this because we were healer, and then we were coach, and then now we do business coaching. So there's many pieces of the puzzle that need to be in place for us to have that alignment, for us to have that success in our business. Doesn't mean we're not meant to be a coach or healer. We're not meant to have XYZ business, but we really need to have this alignment where we can get our niche, we have a message, we have our content, we have, be able to grow our tribe and have areas of offer. All these things have to line up for us to have that, sniper alignment, okay? I hope that makes sense. And Lisa said, I'm just reading it up here, it comes through, is, yes, that sadness is a restriction on my traveling, and I host this women empowerment cruises this past, and it's been rough, yeah. And that doesn't mean you won't be able to do that eventually, my dear. So sometimes that could be part of the things you will do, right? So none of the things you have been doing is going to be going in vain. So that's why I want to remind you and everyone too, because I went in there, it's like, shit, all these things I'm learning, it's like I'm not using anymore doing it, but actually it comes back on the other side. Perhaps when things get better, you may offer people retreats, right? Or I would love to go on a cruise, right? To do coaching, healing, and that kind of thing. Retreat, that kind of stuff. So know that's going to be part of the process, but yes, and maybe it's right now, it's not the timing, but perhaps now you maybe need to focus on the coaching side or the healing side, or coaching and healing. That's what we love to do. And then you can add in the other pieces, because when it comes to live events and cruises, live events and retreats, that kind of thing, we really have to have a huge following. I would say huge, we really have a good enough size following, right? Otherwise, we put things out and then people don't know it. Right? So that's something, it doesn't mean it's not meant for you. Sometimes the timing is not right? For this case, sometimes timing is COVID, sometimes timing is we don't have enough audience, okay? Yeah, Lisa said thank you. You're welcome, my dear. Well, if you're a coach or you're moving that direction, Lisa, I'd love to have you in our group, okay? our six-figure coaching healer. So those who are just joining us, we run the six-figure coaching healer group. Basically, we do these readings in there too. We help people with the business strategies, the mindset, and we also have right away. We also have a free spoon bending class in there, that a master class that I did for free, that you can watch and see how much blocks you can release so that you can move forward to creating that business that you desire. Okay.
Yeah, Lisa say thank you. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. So, all right. Next we have Hin Ben say, I'm starting a coaching business. Any reading for me?
All right, my dear. Let's see what comes through. Yeah. So the first message is a congratulations. So that's a message that's coming through, like you guys or your spirit team is like, yeah, you're doing this, Hin Bin. Okay, so it's awesome. Perhaps, I don't know, you've been thinking about this or you've been pondering about it, but now you're doing it. So they're saying, way to go, okay, in that direction. Let me see what else come through. And the card right here is this beautiful goddess, okay? It's this beautiful goddess. And it's just remember, just that connection to passion, connect to that your X factor, why you're doing this, okay? Why you're doing this work, all right? Let me see what anything else to... okay. The other message coming through is, I don't know where you are. I know you said you're starting out new kind of thing. I don't know if you have any business coaching, that kind of thing, but very, very important to get the foundations up and going, okay? Really get clear your niche, your message, okay, and get the framework for your business, okay, because I don't know if you have any other business coaching, that kind of thing, but we really need these foundations, because having a certification or training, no matter how long it is, 3 months or a year worth of coaching is different. It's great, but also we need the foundation for the business. How can we set our business up for success, okay? So that's something that's coming up for you to share with you, okay, Hin Bin. And then perhaps maybe you can join our six-figure coaching healer, perhaps get into our upcoming Get More Clients Challenge, and we can support you around that, okay?
Yeah, so just be on the lookout for that when we relaunching or the 11 days challenge again in June. So.
Yeah, you can actually get information on it now so that you'll be ready to go by then, okay? Because we have a waiting list for that.
Yeah, and just wrapping up, since we're coming to an end of our call, so just from Elizabeth say, yes, the spoon bending was a change in my mentality toward my business. So awesome.
Yeah, isn't it powerful, girl? Elizabeth said, when you can bend or even break a spoon, metal, right? What else is possible in business, right? You releasing a lot of gunk, a lot of beliefs is in the way, right? Yeah, awesome. Well, it's great to have everyone here. We're gonna head out because we don't want to run over, plus we have something else to do right now. But we'll see you next time. And those of you coaches and healers, would love to have you in our six-figure coaching healer group. We'll put that in the description. And we'll see you then. Okay, I hope this has been helpful for you all to move you in the right direction and the messages that's coming through. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.